Well, I figured since you guys couldn't see the title because I jumped straight into the game intro, I give it to you guys right now. Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Colosseum. Last time, we beat Evis after 2 attempts. And we saved the world from Cypher and its evil plans. So in this episode, we're going to actually take a break from the story mode and actually go into the second mode, the battle mode. It's a weird mode. Well, it's not that weird, but it's oddly included, I will say that. Basically, it's like the last-minute Pokemon Stadium features, or mostly the Stadium mode part of Pokemon Stadium. Because someone at Game Freak might have assumed that someone thought it would have been the sequel to Pokemon Stadium, so they're like, well, let's include something, so that way they can get a little bit of Pokemon Stadium in there. Yeah, there's no minigame in there, I'll just say that right now. But we have 2 modes. We have the Colosseum Battle and Battle Now. Battle Now is just a quick battle thing that you can connect your Game Boy Advance to. Obviously, we're not going to do that. You can do single or double. You can have a computer player with you at any point. And basically, it'll just be... it's just you versus a computer player. Similar to the Battle Now thing in Pokemon Stadium. What we're interested, though, in is in Colosseum Battle, which has different modes to choose from. So we can do a solo battle, we can do a gang battle, we can pick solo. And we have our things we can do here. We have a Colosseum Battle, which is basically like the Stadium mode in Pokemon Stadium, registered Pokemon, Poke-Coupon Exchange, which I'll get into a little bit later, and the Mount Battle. Yeah, not really much of a selection now, is it? If we take a look at the Poke-Coupon thing, let's see here. We still have the same things we can use. And yes, I do have 100 points for this because I did, I think, only the first 10 battles with Mount Battle off-screen. So basically, it is the same thing as you could get before. Obviously, that means you're going to have to do a lot of grinding if you want the good items for your Game Boy Advance games, like the Gamelon Berry, the Salac Berry, the Potato Berry. And the good news is, you can transfer these, or actually use them in your GBA game. And in order to do this, you need to connect your Game Boy Advance cable. You need to have a separate cable for the Game Boy Advance. It has to be in the socket 2, or otherwise it could work with the socket 1 as well. I do have one, but I am not here to show that off. Please try not to get... I didn't even have a Game Boy Advance to begin with. Okay. I didn't even bring one up, so okay, I don't know why it told me that, but we're gonna register our Pokemon Colosseum team. So we have Vulcan, Raijin, Dustin, Moonshine, Vindaloo, and Man Ray. Wow, I realized everyone except for Moonshine and Man Ray caught up with Raijin. That's neat. Okay, so we're gonna register this. There we go. And now we're gonna head over into Colosseum Battle. And guess what? We have single battles finally. We can actually play a single battle game. Isn't that fantastic? And we also have access to double battle as well. And since I've unlocked actually all the Colosseums, or played through at least all the Colosseums in the game, we have access to these Colosseums right now. So we have Phoenix Stadium, which is the easiest, High Red being normal, the Under Colosseum being hard, and the Tower Colosseum also being hard. You may notice the level differences as well. Well, that's because Tower Colosseum is always level 100. Meanwhile, these 3 over here are level 50, so I'm going to be focusing on one of these. For a little bit of a challenge, I'm going to do the Under Colosseum, but I will point out how many Poke-Coupons you get for this. Yes, you can actually get Poke-Coupons, and once again, you can choose between single and double battle. You know what's weird? I always thought, like, Pulse and Minum had their, like, backs behind us, but now I realize actually they're fronts, which will explain why their tails aren't there. So, how about we do a single battle? We keep it Pokemon Stadium style. There's at least one Pokemon that does not meet the level rule. Oh... That's bad. Allow same Pokemon. What? That's stupid. I thought I could actually... I don't want to go into the... Oh, I had to do this, huh? I'm assuming all of them are going to be level 100 then. I didn't think... I thought it'd be level restricted. Maybe this one is level restricted? I'm not entirely sure, but we got Lagron. Please tell me this is level restricted. Oh gosh, they're not. Oh boy, we're gonna have a difficult time then. That stinks. I didn't realize that if... That is so dumb. That is really dumb. Well, also that kind of kills what I was intending to do. I was intending to go to either the Under Colosseum or any other Colosseum because I thought the level restriction was just under, but now we have this to deal with. Actually, this might not be so bad because I've actually sent out Man Ray accidentally. Let's see what we can do here. Confuse for and it's faster. Probably, I'm gonna hurt myself with confusion. Well, they're supporting just running right now because, I'm gonna say that out loud. I actually should have done a little bit more research. I just thought the Pokemon would automatically be a level 50. That did nothing! Ouch. Yeah, okay. That's so stupid though. I thought... yeah. No, I'm not gonna continue. Yes. I'm sure of that. That's dumb though. I thought you could... that's so stupid. That is so stupid. Like, how come they can't just shrink it down to level 50 or whatnot? Like, they should be able to do that. Pokemon level. Rules differ for each Colosseum. Some of Pokemon levels, rules differ for each Colosseum. Like, it should be able to. Like, I don't understand why it doesn't do that. I really don't understand. We wish you could customize these as well. Well, I guess I'll explain how many Poke Coupons you get since that's out the park, apparently. For Fennec, for each round you get 500 Poke Coupons. So if you did single and double, you've actually gotten about 1,000. For Pyrite, it'd be 2,000, 1,000 each. And if I remember, the Under Colosseum gives you like 4,000, maybe 3,000? I believe it's 1,500 Poke Coupons by the end of this. And like I mentioned before, it is like Pokemon the Stadium mode that is, so you'll be getting 8 rounds. Yeah, I barely lived one, that's a good point. Tower Colosseum, since it is level 100, wish I would have known that. I actually don't remember the Tower Colosseum, and there is one final Colosseum if you were actually to beat all these Colosseums. It'd be the Ore Colosseum, and this was the only way you'd actually be able to play it. There's also the Tower Colosseum, and then there's another Colosseum as well. Well, I didn't know that. Well, I guess I can go into the other mode, which is the Battle Now, and kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea there. Ooh, you know what? Let's do Ultimate. Oh, these are Red Zone Pokemon. Okay. Ooh, I like this team. All right. You know what? Let's use this team. Since we don't know anything... Oh, you got it right, too. Okay, since unfortunately, because I didn't really prepare well for the upcoming Colosseum, we might as well just do this and see. Okay, so ours to check. So Metagross has... Wow. He's got a pretty strong team there. Raikou, Ninetales, Weezing, Shuckle, Armaldo, and Xatu. That Shuckle scares me. No, actually... Can actually any of his Pokemon beat Rhydon? I'm assuming only Xatu and Raikou that has like power water or something like that. Other than that, Rhydon would not be a bad choice to start off with. If that's the case. Skarmory has... Oh, you don't have any Asthma, so that's bad. What do these do actually, now that I think about it? Seismic Toss, Revenge, Cross-Chop, Bulk Up, Fake Out, Belly Drum, Rest, and Revenge. That's a little risky, but if I imagine I might be able to pull out. Metagross. Here's what I'll do. I'll start with Rhydon, go into Metagross, and then what do I want for my final Pokemon? Because Metagross can actually bulk anything here. Or do I want to go with Skarmory, get the agility off Steel Wing, and then whatnot? He has no Ice Pokemon, so that won't be a problem, but let's see. You know what? I might as well... I want to say Machamp because he has the good moves, but... What else can I do with this? Eesh. It's kind of bad for the 2 Pokemon in that field. I could send out Skarmory again. This is what really bothers me. I'll go Machamp. So basically, in this mode, you're renting Pokemon, you're in a random stadium, and you're basically battling. So, again... I'm sorry for repeating, but again, had I known the Colosseum wouldn't restrict your levels, I probably would have skipped that and just gone straight to here. That's quite unfortunate because I had a whole team prepared. Armaldo. Actually, that's a good... actually, this is the start. That depends on whether you actually switch in or not. What can you do? I guess nothing really. Swords! Oh, jeez. Well, I just have to hope this Rock Blast hits and hits like 5 times. Because if it doesn't... Okay, 5 times, please. 1... Oh, that did a lot of... That had decent damage. No, not 2. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright. What? Sword Stance, and then it went to Ancient Power. Ultimate level, folks. Ultimate level. Okay, that was interesting. Okay. If it actually got it like 5 times or like 4, how many ever times it needed to, we would have easily gotten like a little bit of an advantage there, but oh well. Raikou! Wait. I'm not gonna sweep this whole thing with a Rhydon, am I? Bite. Okay, maybe not. Your special attack compared to my special defense? Yeah, that's gonna do a lot. Please don't flinch. I may have actually swept with a Rhydon. Really? I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but... Really? Wait. Overheat. That's gonna hurt. That's... Okay. That's fine. I don't mind risking it, unless it has a white herb. I don't think it actually has that item, or unless it's using it. No, okay. It doesn't look like it has that item. Oof. Well, Metagross isn't gonna really be useful all that much. Sad because it's actually a really good Pokemon. Ooh. Might as well just... Hey, I think I have Guts! Oh, I probably should check to see if I actually... Well, if I have Guts, then you've done that for no reason, so... I have no clue what's going on with this trainer. I mean, Overheat was a really good play because I wasn't able to do anything, but... Will-O-Wisp? Hold on. Can I check the summary of this? I can, and... You have screwed yourself! Are you serious? You gave me Burn to up my attack, and you lost 2 of your Pokemon to a Rhydon! What is this? Also, they have good natures. Well, except for this Metagross. Lonely isn't the best one. But Adamant, both... Jeez Louise. That was more stupidly, ridiculously easier than I thought. Okay. Why you did that, I will never know. Your special defense is lower! Are you serious? You don't have, like, flamethrower or anything like that? You just lost your Ninetales, I think. Oh, okay, your Ninetales lives one more time. What is... You're overheating... I mean, I understand that's, like, your best move, but... Seriously, if it comes down to Metagross, that's not a problem. Because Metagross can eat those up for days. Oh gosh, it's gonna be... Ugh. I may be eating my own words here. I may miss. Nope. I know Overheat has a chance of missing, like 10% maybe. And I just lost because Cross-Check missed twice. And I had Guts too, come on now! Okay. I have no choice but to go into Metagross. I have no choice but to go into Metagross. Hey, look, that Metagross is purified. Just kidding, no it's not. I got a Shadow Ball. You are annoying me right now. Well, mostly because I missed Cross-Chop like twice. Okay, after this turn, I'm like curious how, like, what the accuracy of that is. Because I'm pretty sure it's like 85, maybe 90, I'm not entirely sure. Special defense drop. Oh, come on, game. You could have given me a fair chance at least. That's fine. No, actually, I was gonna check to see how much. No, I did not want to switch. I wanted to check the summary of this. 80, and it missed twice. It didn't get to do anything against that Ninetales. Are you for real, game? Come on. And you have Quick Attack. I'm assuming you used up all of your overheats on that Machamp. If that's the case, this could be the most interesting way to finish off a thing ever. Wow, that is a lot. So let's say, oh, now there's a special defense drop. I don't think I got it at all. Feint Attack. So you are out of your overheats. That did absolutely nothing. So that it didn't even matter if it missed cross-chop twice. Metagross was able to come in and sweep that Ninetales no problem. Alrighty. I was not expecting it to be that easy because Ultimate. I was expecting a little bit more of a challenge. Alrighty. That was something. I will say that. That was absolutely something, and I don't even know what happened there. Well, you don't get any Poke Coupons for this, but it is something you can do for fun. You can choose to battle again or exit the battle. And unfortunately, this is the only thing I'm actually able to do. I can also show you guys the options here, which is basically changing the stereo sound from stereo to mono and turning on or off the rumble. Actually, if you actually use an instance with the rumble, it would actually take longer because there's a little rumble effect that happens. I won't show it on screen because that's pretty much completely pointless, but it basically takes longer because of the rumble thing. However, if you turn it off, the sense will just automatically go. It's weird how it does that. But still, it is so sad. Oh, you can also do a gang battle here. That's how you want to do that. If you want to have a battle. That still sucks, though, that I can't just bring these Pokemon in. Like, they can't just minimize the levels, like, 2 to 3 levels. That's all they need to do. Like, you can't customize these in any shape or form. That is really dumb. That is really dumb. I don't understand. Like, looking back at it, it's like, in Pokemon games now, like, it doesn't matter, like, what level they are. They're automatically going to shrink down to level 50. I think even in Battle Revolution they did that. I mean, I understand they're going based on stadium rules, but they could have made that one exception. Be like, hey, I'm gonna help you do this and whatnot, but really not what I had planned at all. I was hoping I'd go into, like, the Under Colosseum or something else and show you guys that, but I kind of showed you a little bit. Except these guys are higher leveled, and obviously I couldn't do much with them. Ugh. That still stings. And no way I'm training these guys up to level 100 to show you guys that. But I guess one thing I can show you is Mount Battle. You can still do single, and you can still do double. It doesn't matter what team you have, because the trainers, I think, automatically go to the highest level. Sure, you do that with Mount Battle, but not with the stadium mode. Like, you could have made that improvement. Not look like looking back at it. I guess it makes sense though. It is like Gym Leader Castle and whatnot. I was about to say Prime Cup does that too, doesn't it? But no, Prime Cup doesn't actually do that. Or nor a Poke Cup. It still stings though. I'm still stinging from that. I really am. But I guess that'll do it for this episode of Pokemon Colosseum. I was not expecting that to be a little shorter, or going the way it did. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more interesting, but oh well, I didn't prepare all that well. I thought, again, that the levels would be automatically lower to level 50 because I'm so used to modern Pokemon games actually doing that so that you can get into, like, competitive scenes with, like, higher level Pokemon, not having to worry about over-advantaging them because of the levels and whatnot. But sadly, I forgot about the paths and how it didn't do that beforehand. So I guess now we'll head back into the world of Pokemon Colosseum and call it quits there. So next time on Pokemon Colosseum, if I remember from the emails that we got, we need to head back to Pirate Town, and we need to talk to our good pal, Sek, and see what is going on. So, until we meet again, hope you guys enjoyed that. And of course, we'll be going into some post-games here as well. But until we meet again, check out the playlist, and I will see you next time. So until we meet again, take care.